Hello, friends. Welcome back to Shadowplay Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here today. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Make yourselves at home. And if you are returning, I send you a big hug. Thank you so much for coming back and hanging out with me. And yeah, riding the wave of these readings with me. So if you follow me on IG, and you responded to my question as to what kind of readings you would like to see on this channel. Thank you so much. Today's topic was actually taken from one of the IG suggestions, which is today we are going to be looking into our finances and our health. We are going to be looking into the next couple months, so I figure to the end of the year will be like a good time frame, or like going into the new year. I know the holidays can be a tough time, both financially and our health. But let's see what messages are going to come through today. All right, so we have three piles. I don't like using the word pile. I don't. There's a little like gnat in here that's so attracted to the candles right now. It's like distracting me. I hope you guys can't see it flying around from time to time. But anyway, let's get started. We have group number 1 with this little sweet tooth. We have group number 2, it was all a dream. And group number 3 is this unicorn. Go ahead, my loves, take a moment, take in the artwork, maybe the number 1, 2, or 3. And when you're ready, I will meet you at your reading. Hello, friends. If you picked this sweet tooth sticker, then welcome to your reading. I hope you're not feeling sad like this sticker is. I hope you're happy. Maybe you have, well, it's kind of obvious, but maybe there's a not a health care appointment. What am I talking about? Maybe there's some kind of appointment that you've been avoiding making. Maybe the dentist, maybe a routine checkup. I know since the pandy hit last year, a lot of us haven't made it to the doctor as regularly as we normally would. If you fall in that category, friends, make sure to schedule your routine appointments. You always end up feeling better after. I don't know why I felt like I had to say that. Maybe I need to say that to myself. All right, friends, let's get started. Today I am using a deck that I haven't used for readings in a long time. I consider this one of my more gentler decks, meaning, I don't know, the messages that come from it are usually, they feel very comforting, even if it points out blockages or whatnot. I don't know. You guys will see. I like the vibe, and I felt like I wanted that for us today. Okay, my group number 1s, let's get started. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for allowing me this connection and allowing me to channel these messages for group number 1. What do our group number 1s currently need to know about their health and finances? What do they need to know? All right, I see there's a lot of fear here, guys. Or just maybe feeling overwhelmed, but I am sensing fear. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Thank you. And bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So I want to say that I'm kind of feeling financial pressure coming through here. Since we are looking at health and finances, apply it to your story as it resonates. But I'm really feeling like someone is just really stressed out here, and they feel like maybe they're in the dark. But I feel like right now you are being asked to rest. There is a healing period that is needed because things are in motion. Perhaps you are, with this Queen of Pentacles here, maybe you're the feminine energy in the home. I am seeing lots of provider energy. The feminine seems balanced, the masculine is unbalanced, is what I'm feeling. And, it's just energy, it's not gender. But there's definitely something going on here in the home. I feel like perhaps if you resonate with the Queen of Pentacles, which is, it could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo is coming through strong. Okay, let's get one more just to fill in. Thank you, Spirit, for these messages. Get one more, please. No? There we go. Okay. That makes sense. So I do feel like there is a sense of like fear, anxiety, like like you don't know everything. There's things that are hidden from you. And maybe it feels right now like you're in the dark a little bit, but I want you to know, and Spirit wants you to know. Actually, I don't want you to know. Spirit wants you to know. I'm hearing that you need to rest and you really need to heal. So, whatever you've been going through, if it's emotional or physical or like mental health, like there is a focus here on almost like sitting still and really using this time that you feel like you're in the dark to heal. And I know that that's very difficult. I know that it is difficult, especially when it's relating to health or finances. I mean, I don't think I know anyone who hasn't been concerned at one point or another for either of those things in the last couple of years. So I do see here that okay, so the good news is, guys, that you are reaching the end of the cycle. So I just want to throw that out there because I know this has been difficult. And if this is your pile and this resonates, then like you already know what I'm talking about. But there seems like you're ready or you already kind of hit rock bottom in whatever it is you're going through, or maybe that's where you're at now. But there is a sense that it just doesn't get worse than the level that it was at or that you felt it was at. It's almost like the only way now is up. And that's the good news. There is a sense here where maybe like you lost patience with the situation, or there's something here about information not being implemented into the present. So maybe something that you already know, like this isn't being like you're not applying that to your situation now. And I feel like that is like making you feel even more in the dark about whatever is going on. Like it feels like a dark night of the soul. There's going to be a lot of like, I'm just sensing so much healing is needed. And maybe you're already on your path to healing, but currently that's just what I'm picking up on right now. It feels very dark. And when I mean very dark, I don't mean like there's dark energy. It's like literally like the feeling that I'm getting is I'm in a dark room and I'm trying to see, and it's like waiting for my eyes to adjust is the feeling that I'm getting. But while you're waiting for your eyes to adjust, while you're waiting for this other information to come in, or maybe it's like not even information that's coming in from an outside source. Maybe this is information that you already know that just needs to surface back up because it's in there. I do think that it is a great time for you to practice any kind of self-care that you can, especially any self-care that's going to connect you to your more spiritual side, the side that, if you're a person who prays or does meditation, or even if you're like, a person who loves to exercise, and when you are in the groove, like, people who like are runners or like, anything that's going to push your mental, that state of mental relaxation that you fall into, I feel like that is greatly needed here. So if you are able-bodied and you can, moving your body in any way would probably be helpful. We don't really realize how many traumas and how much emotion is stored in our bodies. When our muscles don't move and we get like knots, like, like a knot in my back or a knot on my leg, like all of these, they're like emotions. It's more than just the physical, is what I'm saying. And for some reason, I feel the need to say that to you. And I even opened up the reading by mentioning healthcare appointments, but this could also just be like taking care of your vessel, is what I'm getting here. So things are in motion. And that's why I think that you maybe can't see how this is going to turn out, or like whatever it is that you feel you can't visualize right now, you can't see. Things are in motion and they are moving, even if you can't see them right now. They are. So the universe works regardless if we are conscious or not of it. Like, if you're aware or unaware, things are almost like happening in the background. Think of it as like backstage action. And it's just getting ready for the next scene, is what I'm getting. And I do think that as things are progressing, whatever you were confused about, you're going to start to see clearly. There is a clear message here of you being able to see through illusions and discernment. Maybe even the illusions were things that you thought, like maybe it was a mental blockage instead of an actual physical one. But there is a connection here that I'm picking up on between your physical vessel and your spirit, that it's like the health that needs to come in is one. And if this is not about physical health and this is about money, I feel like it's still manifesting physically in your body. So, never have I ever touched on this reading topic, but it's coming in so loud and clear. So, it's for someone. That message is for someone. Um, this Queen of Coins, the Queen of Pentacles, she is a mother figure. She's like the one that runs the home, the nurturer, the mother. And even if she's not an actual mother to human children, it's like she's still this nurturing. It's a very feminine, nurturing energy. So I see that being very balanced. But over this Four of Wands, I feel like this feminine energy is like keeping it together for the home. Like I feel like she's the one that's kind of powering. I don't want to say powering through, but it's like holding the structure up, because the structure right now, it doesn't feel very stable. Things feel a little unstable in the home area. And with this, we have counterparts here. I thought, where did I see that I thought we saw the King of Coins somewhere reversed. Well, I'm going to talk about him because I know I did see him somewhere. I don't know where he disappeared to. Oh, he disappeared when I got Temperance. But he showed himself to us earlier and he was reversed. So this to me feels like there's a masculine energy in the mix that doesn't feel like they can provide right now, or they feel unbalanced. Someone who's normally the one who holds it down, right now isn't really feeling in his power. And it doesn't have to be a he, it's just the energy that the king is in. Very masculine, but very unbalanced right now. Feeling like he's just either not capable or, just isn't like providing in the way he normally can. I do see that like you're ready here for things to get better. And I do feel like you might have to make choices, difficult choices, or take some type of action to get the ball rolling in that direction, in like the calmer direction. With the Six of Swords here, it does mean that calmer times are coming. It's like you're in the storm, but you are getting ready to like sail out of it. And there is a feeling here, I said early in your reading, that I just want you to know you are towards the end of the cycle. It's just you're not there yet. You're still in the process. And I know you're hopeful. Like the star here is telling us that as like when it's almost like when you start to see the sky is clearing and you're like, okay, maybe this is it. Maybe now things are going to start to get better. It's like your hope is shining through, and that is a beautiful thing. Whatever this is, though, it's like you've been through it, and I feel like you're getting ready to close out this cycle that you had to go through. As far as signs, we do have lots of, actually, we have everything. We have wands, pentacles. So we have fire signs showing up, earth signs, and strong Aquarius energy is coming through. Maybe that means something to you, maybe it doesn't. All right, my friends, that is what's currently going on. Those are the messages that wanted to come through. Now let's ask for advice. What does my group number ones need to hear? Oh no. Hold on. I wasn't paying attention when I parted the deck. All right, there we go. Look at this, you guys. All right, I'm glad I caught that before I mixed up the entire deck. Let's try one more time. All right, Spirit. What do my group ones, what advice do my group ones need to hear? What advice do my group ones need to hear? What advice do my group ones need to hear? Thank you. What advice do my group ones need to hear? Thank you. Bottom of the deck, you got the Five of Pentacles, and I love that it's reversed, you guys, because that does confirm that whatever is happening right now, like you're moving out of it. So if it was a financial loss, like you're done with it. You're moving away from that. You're going to start recovering. If it's feeling left out or a health situation, a health scare, like you're moving out of it. We have a few sevens presenting themselves, which is very interesting. Let me take a look at your cards for a second. Six of Wands. So I feel like something here did cause disappointment or heartbreak. There's it's like emotional anguish coming through, and it's wrapped up in deceit. So maybe someone here lied about something. Maybe they felt like they had to lie about something. We have the Ten of Cups reverse, which again shows shakiness in your family. Something is off balance when it comes to your home or your family. It's let's leave that there. Let's get a couple more cards. I do like this Five of Pentacles reverse, so I am going to leave that out because oh man, these cards are jumpy today. I almost dropped them, guys. All right, Spirit. And actually, one did fall on the floor. Okay, can we get two more? Thank you. Thank you. Again, the Queen of Pentacles is showing up. And I do see end of cycle coming up. End of a difficult cycle. I will say that this does feel like it is a difficult cycle of some sort. All right. I feel like I'm starting to kind of see here. So we have 2 nights. The queen showed up again, lots of wands. So there's lots of emotion involved, lots of passion, meaning you passionately felt about it one way or the other. But I am seeing that something here that should have brought like victory, that is something that should have worked out and that should have almost like brought recognition to you, didn't end up happening. And that led to, like I said earlier, like there's a heartbreak and disappointment coming through. And I do feel like it's wrapped up in like I feel like someone here needed to step up and say the right words to make things better. Maybe to comfort their partner or comfort someone around them, but they didn't. And it was kind of like deceitful in the way because maybe they did feel it, but something stopped them from doing that. It's really interesting. And I know that we asked for advice, but these are the messages that are choosing to come through right now. There's something here about not living in our truth when it came to this like emotional offer that should have came in, that either was you wanted to comfort someone, but like for some reason you didn't. And I don't know, it's kind of like wrapped up in deceit. Um, and this 10 of cups reversed, I just feel like within your family there's something, maybe it's the pressure of the situation that has kind of caused a little bit of a rift within your bubble, within your family. But again, there's the sense that this feminine energy is like holding it together. Like she's like standing strong, you guys. If this is you, like snaps to you, because she is standing strong in the middle of the storm, is what I feel like. And so maybe that is your advice, that if you don't feel like you are doing enough and you resonate with this Queen of Pentacles, this is spirit letting you know to keep doing what you're doing because you're the one holding it together. You're the one holding it down. And even if it doesn't seem in your day to day because you're just going about your routine and taking care of everyone and trying to do the best you can, like that is your advice, to continue doing that, because I do see you as this character, as this card who is standing strong in a situation. And if currently there is something that you want to offer someone, or someone coming towards you, like with this loving offer, maybe make something feel better, maybe to be truthful about something, that's your advice, is to just remain truthful. Whatever your truth is, there's a sense here where maybe you're doing one thing but feeling another. And it needs to come into alignment. I never like to see this Seven of Swords because it speaks to someone who, like I said, isn't really like doing what they say or saying how they feel, if that makes sense. Um, I do think that whatever it was that hurt you or that caused hurt in the situation, it is stemming from something like not being recognized. It's really interesting. The messages are, maybe you're not being truthful about your disappointment in the situation or your heartache. Maybe because you are holding it together, you haven't been open and honest about how you're feeling. And I do want to say, I want to reiterate that these things do manifest physically. So if physically you have been feeling certain things in your body, this could be why. It's very our mind is very powerful, and like I said, traumas, pain, hurt, emotional stuff can all be stored within the body. So this is just kind of like a reminder that you are doing this, you are strong. You just have to continue to like take care of yourself, take care of your vessel, is what I keep hearing. With the Seven of Wands reverse, Spirit does want you to Release any feelings of like defensiveness that you may have had. Maybe whatever happened here caused you to go into defense mode, and it's kind of time to drop that because it's not really healthy. There's a sense here where we need to correct the things that need to be corrected. If something happened in the past, whether the past was days ago, weeks ago, or months ago, and you know what it is and you have a chance to correct it, now's the time. Now's the time to like drop the defense. Maybe if you had your guard up, start working on bringing that guard down because there is something here coming through about authenticity, and the need to be authentic in your situation. Also, when you have an idea, or maybe you already have an idea as to how to move through this, Spirit does want to encourage you to be very thorough and methodical in your planning. And I do see you doing that. Very stable. It might be a little slow moving, but know that because it is slow moving, this is giving you a chance to really plan things out in a way that it is going to work out. Whatever this is going to work out is for you. That's, for you to decide, but there is a need here to plan and plan accordingly is what I'm getting. And I feel like you already know that with this High Priestess card. And there's also a sense of you maybe not talking about your plans, if you don't have to, because the High Priestess does kind of move in silence. But she's also like very intuitive, very psychic. So I feel like you already have, when you start working on this idea, you're already going to know, like you're not going to need to explain it. And it is going to be very thorough. And whatever this plan is, it is going to move you into a place of getting away from this lack, getting away from not having enough, whether it's enough money, enough health, enough abundance, whatever you're feeling a lack of. I do see that you are going to start to take steps to get away from that, to get through that. Okay, my loves, let's pick this up. And I feel like for you, it's like I could just keep going, but then we turn it into a 40-minute reading. And we can't do that, can we? All right, you know what? Yeah, let me pull a couple more for you. Okay, let's see where the future of this energy is going through the end of the year. What's the future of this energy through the end of the year? Thank you. A decision you've been avoiding perhaps. One more, Spirit, please. Thank you. All right, we have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Swords reversed, and the Empress. Wow, you are so beautiful and abundant, my group number ones. Lots of beautiful feminine energy coming through here. Listen, through the end of the year, let me get an oracle card for you as well. Through the end of the year, I do see you kind of having a hard time mentally, like almost like it's like you're upset and there's a decision that needs to be made, but only you can make it. But it also shows you being very creative, very abundant. So this is telling me that no matter what decision you go for, it is going to be the right one as long as you're making it in this Empress energy here. Let's pull some oracle cards for you. I love that because I was just saying like mental. Okay. I love these for you. Bottom of the deck, we have confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. Maybe you're a Leo or a fire sign. Yeah, so this Queen of Swords reversed here, it's like she's over something. It's like she's kind of like stuck in her head about something. Maybe the same situation has been running on loop in her mind, and it's just left her like not even knowing what to think about the situation. But this Empress is telling me that you are very fruitful. This is also a very pregnant card. So maybe that means something to you, maybe it doesn't. But the Empress is so fertile with ideas that anything she plants is going to take root. And I want to remind you with that Knight of Pentacles that you got just a second ago, that was telling us about planning, and it was telling us about being methodical. So I do feel like whatever it is you move forward on, it's going to be good. But I think it's going to be kind of like almost like a mind challenge, like something that you have to mentally overcome. Because I am seeing like you're undecided about something, and it's almost like repetitive in your head. For your oracle cards, we got the answers you need are coming, which is amazing because there is indecision here. But like we saw earlier in your reading, there is a sense that you are in the dark a little bit right now, and you may not know everything, but when you do, like the veil is going to start to lift. We have work through your fears. I did sense a lot of fear in your reading, and I do think that that is keeping you in this energy of just kind of being like stuck in your head about it, but take care of yourself. The Empress is also extremely good at self-care, you guys. I'm telling you, your reading is just screaming that there is a tie between your mind and your body. Take that as it resonates. And then we have nothing is yet set in stone. So if your fears are based off of these worst case scenarios happening, or just feeling of you lost control or whatever it is, like Spirit wants you to know nothing is set in stone about this situation. You have a decision to make. Like there are things that you can do, even if right now it feels like you're in the dark. My group number ones, I just want to hug you. Life is hard, y'all. Life is hard. So, my loves, let's do one more thing for you. I didn't mention this earlier, but why don't you guys think of a yes or no question? Go ahead, take a moment while that swings. Think of a yes or no question, and let's see what our pendulum has to say. Let's see. I wish I had like theme music for right now. Maybe that'll be my level up. We got maybe. So that card did say nothing is set in stone. If your question was relating to that, your answers may be. All right, my group number ones, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will catch you at the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye, guys. Hello, friends. If you picked this It Was All a Dream sticker, then welcome to your reading. We shall put that right there. And let's get started. Our first group ran kind of long, so let's see if I can get you guys in under the 30-minute mark. Let's see if you guys hang out with me that long. So for today, we are going to be asking Spirit about insight to our finances, our health through the end of the year. We'll see what messages come through. And yeah, we'll also be asking for some advice. And then I want you guys to think of a yes or no question, because we will do a pendulum swing at the end. Let's get started. Spirit, thank you so much for allowing me this connection. Thank you for allowing me to channel these messages for group number 2. What do my group number 2s need to know about their finances and their health through the end of the year? What do my group number 2s need to know about their finances and health through the end of the year? What do my group number 2s need to know about their health and finances through the end of the year? What do my group number 2s need to know? All right, let's see where we're at. I see lots of movement ahead. So maybe you're making the decision to move forward with something, move away from something. Okay, my group number 2s. So I feel like you're ready to address something from the past. So if this is regarding health or finances, you can apply it to your story, how it resonates. But there is a sense here where maybe for a while things weren't really moving. But I do see you like, I see that time has passed and now it's time to address something from the past. This is something that did cause you grief. Maybe it felt like a loss of some sort. Maybe it had to do with family or close friends. Maybe it was I know this sounds funny, but not to minimize what this could be, but this could even be like the loss of a friend group, or of like people you used to have like a really good time with. There's something tying in with a social aspect or a small group of people that's tied in with the feeling of grief and loss. So I do think that maybe right now I don't necessarily, like at this moment, I don't necessarily see you being in the flow of things. And I feel like maybe you feel blocked. There's something here that it's like it should have been in movement, but it's not. It's blocked right now. And I feel like whatever's causing you overburden is adding to the blockage. And like, duh, like, yeah, the situation, it's like stressful. But what I mean is the way you are carrying that, the way you are carrying that in your body and in your soul and in your mind, it's almost like blocking you from being able to move forward. I see that there is a want and a need to get past whatever this storm was, but there's something here that is like holding you back from being able to make the tough decision to get to take a journey that's going to get you to a better place. If that's a spiritual journey, an emotional journey, an actual physical journey, whatever it is, moving away from a situation, moving away from, whatever it is in life that is this 10 of Wands that's, I mean, it sounds dramatic, but it feels like it's like killing you on the inside is what I feel. And there's a sense here of having to make the tough decision to be able to get to a calmer place. The Chariot is present here. And with the Six of Swords, I mean, I have never seen these two cards together. And this just to me is moving on, moving forward, getting past, like overcoming is what I'm hearing. Overcoming. There's a sense of overcoming, even if right in this moment, when you listen to this, things aren't feeling the greatest. Based on what I am seeing here, I don't see anything regarding money. If anything, this could be, I mean, for someone, it could be the loss of a dear friend or something of that sort. If it is grief related to the loss of someone, I'm sending you my condolences. It's very difficult. But as difficult as it is to move on, it's like this emotional burden that you're carrying at the moment, that I'm picking up on. It's really it's difficult in your life, and it is kind of stopping you from being able to move forward in the way that you want. But I do see that it's here. It is here, and it is moving on with strength. And I don't know why I want to say dignity. Like, that might not even be the right word, but it's just like, moving on, moving forward is what I'm hearing. All right. So let me see if there's anything else. There's lots of fire. I mean, there's fire and air energy and water. Yeah, there's emotions. The emotions that are involved in this are sad, though. I don't see like loving, or, I feel mostly sadness. Like, even though the Six of Swords is about moving on and getting to a calmer place, it's, it could be difficult to leave whatever this is behind, is what I'm getting. All right, my group number twos, let's go further in and see what other messages want to come through. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Man, I'm kind of bummed out right now. I'm sorry if that's how you guys are feeling. I didn't even ask the question. Sorry, guys. I was like thinking in my head, but you know what? Let's start over, but let's make note of what we have. We have the Four of Cups reversed. So again, you are coming out of this, maybe you were feeling disassociated, real like in your mind, maybe no real movement. I do see that now you are starting to kind of look around and be like, whoa, how long was I zoning out for? Like, what happened? What day is it? What can I have going on? What can I focus on, is the feeling that I'm getting. I also feel this is the first like kind of money card, or this could be head of family card, but with the King of Coins here in reverse, which is the King of Pentacles in reverse, it's a masculine energy that would normally be very much a provider, but right now he's feeling like he doesn't have enough to give. Like, it's not a stable energy at the moment. And then we have the Emperor, so this could definitely be very, very masculine. Doesn't have to be a man, but it very well could be someone who is normally a leader. Or this could be you taking charge while this other masculine energy kind of heals or gets it together. I mean, take it as it resonates, but we do have very, very strong masculine presence coming through. The Emperor is a leader. He's like all the kings combined. All right. Thank you, Spirit. I'm like so kind of wrapped up in your reading right now. I'm trying to remember what did we ask for? Advice. That's right. We're going to ask for advice, and then where the future of this energy is going. Wow, I feel your reading got me kind of out of it, loves. All right, Spirit, what advice do my group number two need? What advice do my group number two need? And maybe that's how you guys have been feeling. Maybe you've been feeling out of it and you're really trying to come back to it. What advice do my group number twos need? What advice thank you, do my group number twos need? So for you, group two, I'm really feeling like it's almost like emotional healing when it comes to your health. That could be what's coming through. Take it as it resonates. I'm not really seeing, I mean, it could be about money, but everyone's story is going to be different. I just felt like a sense of loss. So maybe let's say that wasn't an actual like death of a loved one. Maybe that was the loss of some kind of friend group. If there was a loss of a job or something, So the story could go either way. Look at this, guys. We got the Hangman reverse again, showing you back in action after a time of, honestly, after a time of not knowing what the fuck was going on is kind of what I'm getting at. Like I said, disassociation, maybe out of survival, perhaps. Like you had to kind of block something out or focus your mind, maybe daydream. I mean, hey, I'm Queen Daydream over here. There's been times in my life where the reality in my head is what got me through the reality in real life. Maybe some of you can relate to that. We have the Eight of Coins reverse. We have Temperance, the Hangman reverse, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, things are changing. Things are changing, and I love it. There's something about destiny and timing being at play here. There's something about the universe is kind of moving you into the next chapter, And as long as you are in the flow, then the wheel is going to turn in your favor. There's something about patience within a partnership that's coming through. There's new opportunity. I feel like there's new opportunity here. So with this 8 of Pentacles in reverse and this 4 of Wands in reverse, this is kind of showing me that someone is very avoidant. And this could be you, my love, because I am seeing, I think I used the words disassociated, zoned out, daydreaming, but you could also be throwing yourself into your work. And that is fine, you guys. I do the same. But not okay when we're using our work to avoid our real life. There's something here about your efforts that you are putting into your work. The reason why that is happening is connected to a fracture in your home, something in your home structure, maybe marriage, relationship. There's an avoidance here of dealing with that. And even though this reading is about finances and health, I feel like we're talking about kind of like the same thing. Because as I mentioned before, this emotional stress, if you are in emotional distress, it does manifest physically. Take that as it resonates. With Temperance here and the 2 of Cups, I feel like there's a need to balance your own emotions and balance your own self out in whoever your 2 of Cups is. There's an important partnership being highlighted here that you need to take what you've already learned and implement it now, but you need to do it in a very balanced way. It's almost like it's like patience is coming through. Patience with this person that you are dealing with, if there is another person. But like I said, there's a partnership being highlighted here and the need for patience. The Hangman reversed here, it's like it's encouraging you to come out of this energy of being a little empathetic towards things that are around you, because you're just kind of like in your own head is what I'm feeling. And this is just encouraging you to continue to work through that energy and get out of that energy. And there is something here about we have the Death reversed, so I feel like you might be hanging on to something. And I did kind of feel that at the beginning, because I did say it is a tough decision that you have to make in order to move on. But right now you're stuck in that 8 of Wands reverse, which is like no movement, because it's almost like however you're feeling or however you're thinking is keeping you stuck in this energy. And with Death reversed here, you are encouraged to just step into your fears, step into the natural flow of life, and acknowledge and accept, come to a place of acceptance of this is no longer here, or this is no longer for me, this is no longer working out, whatever the situation is, and letting it go, because there's a sense here that you are having a difficult time letting something go. And I understand, especially if this is the loss of a person, how difficult that is, but it's almost like it's time to allow yourself to emotionally and mentally elevate into that next phase of your sadness might be a little cushioned when you do. Does that make sense? Like when you're like, they're not here physically, but I can spiritually connect with them. There's a sense of something like that. And if it's, I don't know why I keep talking about the loss of someone. I normally don't, because that's just so like triggering and sensitive topic, but it's really coming through here. And if it's not the actual loss of someone, it's like whatever you're feeling sad about or emotional about, there's a sense that it is, it's like the more you get out of this, the 4 of Cups energy, the energy of like not really wanting to deal with things. It's like just focus on releasing is basically what I'm saying. Focus on releasing whatever it is that needs to be released. I did mention this Wheel of Fortune card. It does feel like there is timing at play here, which makes sense. But there's also a sense that the universe is spinning the wheel right now. Things are turning, things are going to change. And, you know, I can't say if they're going to change for the better. I don't think they're going to change for the worse. But there is something here that there is an opportunity coming. If this is about money and work for you, the Ace of Coins is a very nice card to get because it does show a new job opportunity, perhaps a new idea you're going to have that's going to spark something else that's going to lead you to the next thing that, you know, it's just a really great opportunity. But there's also a sense that you have to reach out for it. It's not just going to land in your lap. Like, you're going to have to be present enough in the moment to say, this is it, this is my chance, whatever that chance might be. It could be your chance to improve your mental health. It could be your chance to improve your overall bodily health. Or, like I said, it could have to do with a job of some sort. My group number 2s, take it as it resonates. All right, loves, now let's ask for where the future of this energy is going. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Where is the future of this energy going? Where is the future of this energy going? Beautiful. It's going to good places. It's going good places, my group number 2s. You have the King of Swords, you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is coins in this deck, and you have the Page of Cups. I love this because, you know what? We are covering air, earth, and water. And this to me is mind, body, spirit. It's absolutely beautiful. Where you are going, it's to a place of mental stability, my group number 2s. You are going to feel so much more like tempered out, leveled out. You're going to be clear as to how you think about something. Like, I feel acceptance is coming is what I'm getting. And I also see you actually like seeing that Ace of Pentacles, seeing that opportunity and actually taking the steps to plan something out. You're going to be very methodical, and it's going to be really good for you because it is going to lead to this new state of emotional being. You're going to feel more connected, more intuitive. The Page of Cups could also deal with children. So it's just like a very beautiful, loving connection to probably your life and the things around you is what I'm getting. It's a very beautiful message as to where this energy is going, my group number 2. I know it's tough right now, or maybe there's a lot of sadness involved, but I do think it's going to get better. Let's pull some oracle cards. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. We have a new start is coming, which I absolutely love this for you because a new start is coming. Whatever cycle you're currently going through, you're nearing the end of it. We also have you and your loved ones are safe. This is like an affirmation to also tell yourself during these trying times, because it does seem like you are holding really strong in this situation, and Spirit wants to like give you a hug and tell you you and your loved ones are safe. We do have Cancer vibes coming through here, and we have a time for healing. This difficult cycle that you've currently been living in, it is, you know, leading to growth and healing in probably ways that, you know, sometimes it's not fun. It's not fun to go through these things, but you are in a time of healing and things are going to get better. My group number 2s. All right. So I would like you to think of your yes or no question so we can give our good old little pendulum a swing. Think of your question, group number 2s, and let's see if we get an answer. My pendulum likes to say maybe a lot of the times. Let's see. The pendulum says no way. So whatever your question was, pendulum says it's a no. All right, my group number 2s, take what resonates and, just leave the rest for someone else. If it's not your story, don't try to fit in. I am sending you guys so much hugs and I'm wishing you the best, and I will catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Hello, friends. Hello, group number 3. If you picked this unicorn sticker, then welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for joining me here today. As I mentioned in the intro, we are going to be looking into our finances and our health through the rest of the year. Right now, it's currently October 2021, but really, it's kind of a timeless reading. So, for the next couple months from the time that you watch this, that'll be kind of the time span. So let's get started, my group number 3s. Let's see what's going on with you. Man, these cards have just been wanting to jump out of my hands. But then again, I have the hardest time with cards. I have rather small hands compared to the size of some of these decks. All right. Angels, ancestors, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for allowing me this connection and allowing me to channel these messages for my group number 3s. What do my group number 3s need to know about their finances and health for the next couple months? What do my group number 3s need to know about their finances and their health the next couple months? We got the 9 of Swords. You might be feeling a little anxious over a decision, perhaps, that's pending. Spirit, what do my number 3s need to know about their finances and their health for the next couple months? Oh, we got a lot of cards. Bottom of the deck, we have the 6 of Cups reversed. So there could be possibly something being triggered from your childhood, feels like, or something from a long time ago. Let's see what we got here, my loves. We got lots of cards. Ace of Cups, always like to see that. We do have the Death card, the 3 of Pentacles, the Magician in reverse. We have the 9 of Swords. A little bit of anxiety, of fears, perhaps. Sometimes these fears are things that we not bring on ourselves, but a lot of it is in the mental realm, and the longer you think about something, sometimes the more difficult it is to see or think your way through it, right? We have the Sun reversed. We have the 10 of Swords. Wow, we have the 9 and the 10 of Swords, my loves. High stress levels, high anxiety, just feeling overwhelmed. But on the bright side, it is the end of this chapter, okay? You are nearing the end, and I do think it's maybe that's because you're going to be feeling a little more like decisive. Perhaps there was a situation that you were kind of avoiding making a decision on. Okay. I don't know if I like that with the 3 of Pentacles, but let me feel my way through your reading. So, my group number 3s, like I said, I feel like there was a decision that needed to be made that maybe you were feeling undecisive about, but this does show you feeling a little more decisive about whatever it is you need to choose between. And whatever it is that you are choosing, just make sure that it is what's going to be best for you and what works best for you, what feels right for you. Because right now, my love, I don't think that you're feeling very powerful in your own self. I feel like you are this magical person who normally manifests and is really good at tapping into their own resources, really good at utilizing everything you got. But right now there's a sense that you feel disempowered, and perhaps that is what made making this decision a little bit more difficult, because you're not feeling strong and like in your power how you normally would be. This has led to you feeling not very good. I mean, I'm seeing anxiety, worries, stressed out. maybe like emotional or physical, like rock bottom is what I am feeling. And I feel like there is a current need to take a break. And it's the interesting part is that the take a break is kind of being tied into this energy of celebrating with people. You know what? Let me move this around. There we go. Um, there's a need here to rest, is what I'm getting. And there's a need here to heal, even if you don't think you're strong enough to heal or you're strong enough to get through this. You are. It's just right now you're having a difficult time holding on to hope. And I understand that because you are in a Ten of Swords energy and a Nine of Swords. It's very heavy. It's very heavy psychological, like maybe it's thoughts and then they're manifesting into physical ailments, perhaps. But right now, it doesn't feel like you're remaining very hopeful about the situation. But the best advice that I can see given here is that it is a time to kind of lay low, lean into meditation, lean into prayer, lean into your self care practices. Try to tap back into, um, I want to say, like the optimism, the hope, the feeling hope again. Because right now, I know it does seem a little dreary. I'm feeling like you feel very disempowered in some way. But I also see that there is like new emotional connections coming up with the Ace of Cups. There's a real chance here at your self love. Like, I feel like that's where the healing is. Your bottom of the deck was this reverse Six of Cups, which this is about childhood healing, nostalgia, like being disconnected from the things that used to make us happy or the things that we used to love. And I feel like in this case, it's really about your self love and you stepping back in your power. Um, and taking care of yourself as a whole is what I'm getting from this. And I feel like if you're not currently feeling that, one of the things that's going to help you is to come together with the people that mean the most to you. Maybe a couple of friends, cousins, family members, like whatever it is. I feel like there is a need um, to have like this reunion where maybe things are a little carefree and maybe I just heard like make you laugh, like someone can make you laugh, like just something to step out of this feeling of stress and anxiety that you've been in. And I do think that it is going to lead to an emotional renewal inside of you that you probably very desperately need, my group number threes. I'm also seeing it is going to be the end of a chapter in your life. Regardless of what it is, when the death card shows up, it does tell us that there is a rebirth waiting to happen. Something that is done and no longer meant for you, or no longer its life cycle has just kind of ran through, which is interesting because I did say you're at the end of a cycle. I'm feeling like when this chapter closes, it's going to lead to a new beginning, which I'm not sure what that new beginning is yet. But I do see that whatever this ending is, it's making someone here feel like they can't be the provider that they want to be. They're feeling very disempowered. I'm getting like super disempowered vibes from this group, and I definitely think it's being highlighted because that's one of your healing points that like needs to be focused on, because once you feel good and strong again, once you're feeling capable, once you're feeling like you are this magician, you are this king of pentacles, you are this person that is has plenty, I was going to say plentiful, just very abundant in ways, in work, in health, in home. there's just a need to balance that right now because, yes, you are this person, but something happened here that's not making you feel that way. But there is a new beginning coming. There is. And like I said, I feel like you are at the end of this difficult cycle. And even if the cycle doesn't close out tomorrow, you're still more near the end than you are to the beginning, if that makes sense. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. All right, now let's look into any advice. Spirit, what advice do my group number 3s need to hear? What advice do my group number 3s need to hear? So for you, group number 3, I'm definitely picking up the, if you were coming to this reading in hopes for money talk or abundance in that way, I do think these two things are related because your health, both physically and mental health, are kind of like the foundation of all of your abundance, because it doesn't matter if you have all the money in the world if you don't have your health, right? And I feel like Spirit is highlighting the areas of like biggest importance here. I do understand that whatever you went through is very difficult, and now I'm seeing more swords. You have the 8, the 9, and the 10 of swords. Sending you a hug, my group number 3s. Hermit, there it is. I was feeling it. I was feeling hermit mode for you. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles reversed. That is about releasing things that are no longer serving us. You're getting messages about releasing things that are no longer serving you with that Death card and that 4 of Pentacles in reverse. The 4 of Pentacles in reverse can also speak to possibly living beyond our means in whatever way. All right. Let me see here. We have the 7 of Cups, the Hermit. Oh, sorry, guys. So it's funny because I mentioned that I do feel there's a new beginning for you, and you did get the Fool card. The Fool card is a new journey. It is in reverse, so I feel like something is delayed here about this new beginning. The delays I feel like are coming from a place of you not feeling empowered, is the strong message that I'm getting. So my group number 3s, I'm just going to say what comes to mind, and what came to mind right now is imposter syndrome. That might be for someone, it may not. Actually, I do think it's for someone. Okay. So the Page of Wands, okay, let's talk about the Page of Wands reverse and the Fool reverse. So I definitely think that there was an exciting beginning here of some sort, or maybe it's something that hasn't come in yet. I'm not really sure. We are looking into your advice, but I feel like there's a delay here. There's a delay in starting something exciting and new. And like I said, I can't help but feel that the delay is coming from how you're feeling about yourself. Take it as it resonates. I mean, this could be an outside influence, but I'm just kind of going off of what I feel here. With the Ace of Wands and the 7 of Cups here, I feel like it was exciting, but maybe it was a little confusing for some reason. Maybe it was like too many options. Too many thoughts, too many options here. But there's a real sense of having fears around deceit. And that's why I kind of heard in my head like imposter syndrome. Like maybe you're feeling like you are not capable, or I shouldn't be here. I'm not qualified to make this decision. I need someone else's input. Like whatever it is, like I just keep hearing this strong message of you being your own like power source, you stepping back into your power, whatever it was that got you feeling maybe lack of confidence or disempowered in a situation. I feel like there's a sense here to live in your truth and like I feel like the more you live in your truth, the more these fears are going to start to fall away like naturally and the clearer things are going to be. There is a sense here that Spirit is pointing out like it's a time to go within. You did get the Four of Swords, which is a card of rest and healing, and you got the Hermit, another card about healing. But the Hermit is also about us holding our own answers. And there's something here about you going within to find the answers that you're seeking. And I feel like when you do go within, you're going to start to think of your long term foundation. There's something coming through here about your Ten of Pentacles. This is legacy. This is how we live for years and the things we teach our children, the things we hand down. This could also be, if it's money or job related, like thinking of a long term plan, working towards a long term plan. But it all starts with healing, is what I'm getting. Healing your mind, and any physical ailments that came from all these worries and stuff, healing your body, taking care of yourself is really coming through in your reading. My group number threes. Yeah, that is what I have for you here. There's a sense of you stepping back into your power that's very, very strong. I'm feeling it very strongly. I'm feeling a sense of disempowered, but a need to turn that around. Thank you, Spirit, for those messages. All right, let's see where the future of this energy is going. Spirit, where's the future of this energy going for our group number threes? Where's the energy, the future of this energy going for our group number threes? Thank you. I think there's one more for you. There we go. Wow, what a powerful card flew out. The Tower reversed. All right, so the future of this energy is actually really beautiful. I'm seeing you really focused on work, actually. Focused on work or your health, whatever it might be. You're really focused on something. You have a goal, and I feel like you're ready to, like, what is that called? Like, I was gonna say something about put your nose to, whatever. Y'all know what they say. It's like focused on your work, okay? And I do see new ideas coming in, new communication perhaps, but I feel like this is mainly from you. I feel like you're going to be so focused on the goal that you set and what you have to do to like get to it. It's almost going to be like tunnel vision on your work. And you're going to take charge. Like it feels like there's something that you want to communicate or that's going to be communicated to you, but there's a real feeling of you taking action and taking quick and decisive action. And I do see that it is like a wish fulfillment. It is a manifestation. It's almost like the beginning of you starting to realize again what you are capable of when your mind is right and you set your mind to it. There's this beautiful moment of like working for something and getting to that level. Like, so whatever goal you set out, you're gonna succeed. You're jumping and you're succeeding. And I feel that in doing this, you are gonna avoid some type of disaster. Like I feel like, and I mean disaster is a heavy word, but there's almost like an avoidance of a tower moment that is caused because of this work that you put in. So maybe this is what's driving your fears. Maybe you see what's coming if something doesn't change. And I'm telling you, I feel like the actions that you are going to take from here until, whenever, it is going to avoid this tower moment that you are probably fearing. There's a real sense here of you healing through your fears to get through the other side. So I hope that makes sense to you, my group number threes. But there's a real sense of like building, like if you're lacking confidence, and it doesn't even have to be like confidence about how you look or anything physical. It's like confidence about you on the inside, what you are capable of calling into your life. I feel like once you get like balanced in that way again, and even, it doesn't happen overnight. You just have to take one little step and go with it. One more step, go with it. Like, please don't feel like you have to have everything planned out or you need to know everything yet. It's like, no, we're living in a time where things are sometimes day to day, okay? And what I see here is that you are going to start to turn things around. In whatever way this reading resonates for you, I do think that you are going to be avoiding this tower moment by the actions that you take and by the work that you put into whatever it is you're working on, my group number threes. All right, let's pick some oracle cards for you and see what they have to say. And thank you, Spirit, for those messages. Wow, they came. That was fast. Let's pull one more for you. Oh, my group number threes. I love this. You got prosperity. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Maybe you're a Taurus or an earth sign. Doesn't have to be, but could be. You got the most oracle cards out of everyone. It's time to take action. Look at that. Action. I do see you taking action. Look at the bigger picture. Exactly. It's hard to see the bigger picture when you're looking at it up too close and there's a lot of fear involved. Balance spirituality and practicality. This is about you healing. This is that Four of Swords moment when I mentioned prayer, meditation, take care of yourself. Like incorporate those things together. And we already talked about prosperity lies ahead, which I absolutely love. We have new moon in Taurus, new moon in Aries, full moon in Sagittarius, full moon in Pisces. So those are some of the signs that are coming up. I'm not sure what full moon is next, but by the time you guys see this video, maybe there's something about the moon cycles here that are going to help you determine timing. So you might want to check that out. And then we have, what do you need to release? I know what you need to release, my loves. You need to release some of that fear, but only you know the rest. And the last one is a win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. I love that. We are currently in Libra season. So yeah, it's the last, like, I don't even know. Wow, no, we just started Libra season. Or it's ending. I don't know, guys. By the time you watch this video, it may not be, but there's something here about winning, and I feel like that is your wish fulfillment. I feel like whatever you set your mind to, it is going to be okay. You just have to shake some of these fears off and then proceed. Proceed and yeah, follow your intuition, loves. That is the advice I have for you. I actually love that, my group number threes. After doing this reading, it's just a reminder that we are all going through stuff. Life is hard in the 2020s. Is that what we're calling this era? All right. Think of your yes or no question and let's see what the pendulum has to say. I want a little bit of theme music for this part. All right, let's see. Think of your yes or no question. And your answer is definitely. My group number threes, the universe says yes, the pendulum says yes, definitely. I hope you found this reading helpful, my group number threes. I hope it made sense too. Sometimes when I'm channeling, I'm just kind of speaking and then I'm like, oh, I hope they know what I'm talking about. But if this was your reading, then, you'll know because it resonated. All right, my group number threes, thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys.